Howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings. Good morning, boys and girls. Sorry about my hamsters. They're really, really loud this morning. They're chewing on the sides of their cages and just causing a lot of noise. Anyway, I just thought I'd make a really quick video here on this because one of my subscribers, Electrics, had a good question. He said, why are the pillows under your arms? Well, there's a good reason for that. For the past 6 months, this hand didn't work, and this hand was about 5% damaged. Let's see, for the past 6 months, this hand, if I held it up like this, it just went bleh, and all I could do was this, just barely move my fingers inward, and then I had to let go for them to go back out. That's all the movement I had. And why was that? Because I used to not have I can pick up and carry about 6 or 7 like this bottle like this. I can actually hold it up like this. If it was full, it would just be blank because I don't have any strength in my hand or my wrist yet. I'm working on that. But when I had no pillows, and so there was like lots of room there. And this is with any chair. It's just, this is the only one I'm sitting in right now, so it's the only one I can show you. But I don't have a bed right now. It's away in the other house that I've got that's being sold in less than a month. And so I'm living here while my house is getting ready to be sold. My bed's over there. I have no bedroom over here. All I have is a little bit of room in this dining room and this chair. So I fall asleep in my chair. And back when my wife was alive, because I was so terrified of her like dying at any time, I didn't sleep. I stayed up 24/7, actually 23/7, and slept about an hour a day. And so because of that, because I was exhausted all the time, and now I'm exhausted because I go until I fall asleep because I don't have a bed. But if I would fall asleep and go clunk or clunk sideways in a chair, I'm not going to go all the way over and press because, listen up on why. Now, the radial nerve that controls your hands and your arms comes down through here. It runs on the outside of your arm before doing some curling and then getting protected by coming through here and then branching out into your fingers. Same thing on this side, of course. Because I would fall asleep and cronk up against here, and this took a space of years and years and years, but pushing pressure against the outside of my arms up here abraded the length of both of my radial nerves, causing permanent nerve damage. Now, nerves do heal. This hand had like 5% deficit. It's gotten better. There is a deficit, I just don't feel it anymore. I have healed up to the point where it's maxed out, and it's only like 96 or 97% fully healed, close to 5% deficit. That's okay. This hand, because of the damage to my nerve, was 95% paralyzed. I couldn't do a thing. It was just dead. Now, nerves do heal. They grow back at a space of about 1 millimeter per month. Or, if you use miracle plants like marijuana, they grow faster. And since I use medical marijuana, guess what? So, for 6 months, this hand was dead and such. Now, once I found out why my nerve was damaged, because it took probably a good month after it happened before I finally got it figured out. Went to the Veterans Administration. They checked me out with by pushing electrical things into my arms and checking the electrical pathways and all that. And that's why they know that I've got permanent damage to my nerves. But because if I fall over, I'm going to press against the chair of the arm and continue doing damage to my nerves, I put pillows between me and the arm of my chair. Amazingly, bonk, as I beat myself senseless with my own pillows. When I put these pillows here, sure, it looks weird, and it feels, well, weird, because you don't normally have pillows under your arms. So right here like this, because I wanted to show you, I've moved like my table thingy that I put across my lap and all to hold my keyboard and such on. And so I've got this here, and this is the way it is. I sit there with my pillows like this. Because of that, when I fall asleep, I go like this or like this, because my arms can't fit inside here if I fall asleep and go over, and there's no pressing of my radial nerves against the armchairs. And so that's why this hand is healed up as far as it has, and why this hand, using it feels like it's Jello, a big bucket of Jello. My hand is like in a big bucket of Jello, it feels like, because moving it like this or like this is hard. It doesn't want to do things. It feels like I'm moving through a big wad of Jello. It's having to move the Jello out of the way to get my fingers out, and it's not easy, and having to move through the Jello to close my hand. And when carrying stuff, it's just so tight through here. This muscle is still tight. It's not relaxing, and it's just awful. But it's like a 10 or 20% deficit now, maybe 30%. It's somewhere between 10 to 30% deficit. I can keep it up like this and keep it going for quite some time, but it's tiring all the time. This arm is just so sore all the time. Because, I mean, if you do this, I mean, do that with your left arm. You know, because it's such a small deficit, I can wave and waggle like that. That's easy. You could do that. In fact, you should, just to see how easy that is. This hand? Okay, I'm trying that. I'm waving it and waggling it as fast as I can. It's a lot of work. You can probably see my muscles just really having to tense up and go just to do this, because this part of my arm is controlling my entire wrist instead of my whole arm doing it. But that's what the pillows are for. Thanks much. Just wanted to let you know. Thumbs up, you take care, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Have a good one.